Center fielder steps in. Up to a .322 start. And one of the league leaders in steals with 10 on the year. So we are ready to go. And the first pitch on the way from Correa is inside.
On base percentage of .382 for Willie Taveras. He sets the table for the hot hitters for the Reds.
Backing at the second pitch and pops it up. Going up the line, Hundley. And Nick throws the mask away and makes the catch. So that's the way this one begins. Taveras fouls out to Hundley, so Nick's behind the plate. Hairston, Garrett, and Giles in the outfield. Burt getting the start at short, his 8th of the season. The Padres defense, they're strong, and then there's Army strong. Find out more at GoArmy.com.
Well, the guys mentioned in the pregame show that the Padres, with putting Luis Rodriguez on the DL, Josh Wilson acquired from the Arizona Diamondbacks, so he'll get some infield plays. Bud Black said before the game he's a guy that can sprinkle around the infield a little bit, not just solely a shortstop.
And the changes in the bullpen as well. Greg Burke is here, as is Joe Hatcher. Or Thatcher, I should say.
There is a Hatcher out there, though.
That is correct. I was thinking of our bullpen catcher. That's to left field. And one Hairston flies out to the other. The Hairston brothers are in the house tonight. You know who I was thinking about.
Absolutely. Gotcha. It's a pleasant night down at the ballpark. It's overcast, but I would have to say what's high 60s tonight. You've got Elmo. It's all good. Got to have your mitt. Love the mitt. Big fan.
Votto fouls this one down the left field side. Joey Votto. If I ask the average baseball fan who leads the National League in hitting, they may not know it's this guy, Joey Votto, with a .374 batting average.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Two outs, bases empty, just underway. Top of the first from Petco Park. Got that one past him. Votto's been fighting the flu. In fact, only his second start in about the past week here.
Yeah, Brandon Phillips also, who waits on deck, been battling some flu-like symptoms also. But with the way Votto's been swinging the bat, you can see why Dusty Baker likes to have him in the number 3 spot. Get him up in the first inning. Brandon Phillips really not your prototypical cleanup guy. But when a team like the Cincinnati Reds, as Lisa Miramontes would say, her Cincinnati Reds, with the way they're playing these days, seems like you can plug these guys in pretty much anywhere, and they're going to score some runs.
It's working for Dusty.
Dusty Baker. I think Dusty was pickless.
Well, he had the toothpick in his office before the game, but he's pickless right now.
Yeah, no toothpick.
That's a rare shot right there. Correa's 2-2 to Joey Votto.
You know, as I look at Dusty Baker, there's so much history. Obviously his great playing career, but he was on deck when Henry Aaron hit that home run.
Number 715.
Yeah. In Atlanta. Off Al Downing. That's gotta be out of here.
Thank you, Milo. Line to right field, and Giles catches that one as it's sinking. Struck well by Votto. With Brian there and down in order for the Reds. Padres coming up. Reds. Brian Giles leading off tonight in right field, followed by David Eckstein, who's hit well against Aaron Harang in his career. Adrian's batting third, then Scott Hairston in the cleanup spot. Garrett in center, Kuz, Nick Hundley, Burke playing short, and Kevin Correa, the pitcher, batting ninth. San Diego native Aaron Harang on the hill for Cincinnati.
He has been the guy for the Cincinnati Reds since being acquired by the Oakland Athletics. Back in 2003, he made quite a name for himself in a red uniform. Pitches well here at Petco Park. So it's about 91. He's got a fastball, curveball, slider, and a change.
30-year-old, 6'7", 260 pounds from Patrick Henry High School. That's chopped towards the second baseman and Brandon Phillips. One out in the San Diego first. There's Phillips, a Gold Glover. And let's look at the defense for the Reds, brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. Well, the Reds have committed 29 errors, though, this season, second most in the National League.
You know that when you're scoring runs like the Reds are, especially in the month of May, you can get away with an error here or there. You can give away 4 outs in an inning once in a while, maybe 5.
David Eckstein looks at a first pitch strike. .248 on the year with 9 runs batted in. That moves off the plate from Harang.
Mentioned the repertoire of Aaron Harang. One other thing that's to take note on is that he goes from the first base side of the rubber. He gets a direct angle towards the outside part to a right-handed hitter. And you can get a little sinking action with the two-seamer down and in.
Low liner caught by Jerry Hairston, who was playing in at the edge of the grass. 2 down.
Looked like Eck tried to drop the head on that pitch and perfectly placed to Jerry Hairston at third base. That's one of the things that Harang has been trying to do lately. Two-seamers down in the zone, because when he keeps it down, he gets nice, good action. If he's going well with that two-seamer, as this one is up, but it runs in a little bit, he will get a lot of ground balls.
Adrian Gonzalez has homered in 4 consecutive games and leads the major leagues with 14 on the year. And 28 runs batted in, tied for 5th in the National League. Right now, homering every 9.2 at bats, which is best of the major leagues.
You know, I know it's the first inning. There are 2 outs. But, you know, Adrian's one of those guys who can put you on the board quickly. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Red pitching staff pitches to Adrian.
And a pitch there, 1 ball, 2 strikes, a pitch to hit.
Yeah, he just challenged him with a fastball. Eckstein's fastball was elevated. This one is middle in.
And the record, the Padres record, the consecutive games with a home run is 6. They're still a couple away from equaling that. Over in the 4th inning at Wrigley yesterday. Had 2 homers on Wednesday at Wrigley. They asked for the appeal, denied by third base umpire Bill Miller.
Well, let's see if Adrian goes. Oh, you know what? I think Adrian may have gotten away with one.
Yes, he did.
With the way he's swinging the bat, it might have been a home run. Stay hot. Jody Garrett getting a little scouting report on Harang.
To right field. Bruce back, and Adrian's done it again. 5 consecutive games with a home run, and his major league leading 15th. It's 1-0 San Diego.
Unbelievable. Is he fun to watch or what?
Incredible.
A 3-2 pitch from Harang. Remember, it's funny, we went back. If we go back in that at bat, remember the fastball that he swung right through? Well, this one, That's a breaking ball. It speeds up the bat of Adrian, and right off the bat, no pun intended, Adrian knew it was gone. Put another notch in the shillelagh for Adrian. Jody and Eck. Watch it go.
So now he's just one game away from equaling Greg Nettles' team record. 6 consecutive games with a home run.
Another left-hander with a sweet swing. Greg Nettles.
You know, I certainly can't argue when you talk about the best player in the National League or the game, Albert Pujols, with the body of work. But when you're talking right behind Pujols right now, I think Adrian's right there in the argument. No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
The 1-1 to Hairston. And under that, popped up right side. Votto near the back. Back into fair territory to make the catch. But the Padres get on the board from one of the usual suspects. Adrian with his major league leading 15th. Inning, the Reds cleanup hitter Brandon Phillips leading off, and he looks at a first pitch strike from Kevin Correa. Padres leading on the Adrian Gonzalez home run, his major league leading 15th. Brandon Phillips enters this game with an 11-game hitting streak. And takes the breaking ball in the dirt. You look at Brandon Phillips' 2009 season, and it correlates very similar to what the Reds offense has experienced. A little sluggish in April, but really kicked it into gear in the month of May.
And we've heard it so many times before. There's been a lot of teams that have come on strong after a bad April.
Wide left center down, knocking it down, Jody Garrett. There goes Phillips on his way to second to throw in, and the tag easily out. Phillips took a chance when he saw Garrett knocking that ball down in left center field, and a tag by Eckstein. It's a single and one out.
Tell you what, Jody Garrett did not field that cleanly or the best that he was hoping, but he made up the difference with a strong arm and an accurate throw. Knocks it down. Beautifully done. Phillips trying to avoid the tag. Yeah, you bet. And after scoring a run in the bottom of the first, that's a great way to start this second inning.
Single for Phillips, and he's out 8-4 at second base. He does extend his hitting streak to 12 games. This sent by Jay Bruce to left field, where Scott Hairston is stationed. And 2 down.
We've got the Hairston brothers here. We've got the Gonzalez brothers here. Any other brothers?
I'm sure there are plenty. Family night on this Friday.
Poppy's back in San Diego. Ramon Hernandez.
And having a very good year.
Yes, he is.
Had a really nice year here in 2005 with the Friars. Hit .290 in 99 games.
Once again, if I could just elaborate on Kevin Correa and what he has been trying to do the last couple of starts, it looks like he's finishing up nicely right around in front of the mound rather than towards the first base side. And you'll find out that maybe if it feels like you're only going 85, 90%, you still have just as good of stuff, but he's in a good fielding position and everything's going towards home plate.
Not seeing that exaggerated spin towards first base like we were earlier in the season. And landing spot.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, planted solidly right in front, and all the motion going towards home plate. That's a pretty darn good pitch there.
Didn't get it. 3 balls and a strike.
Just a little bit, but that was a quality pitch down and away.
Third baseman Kevin Kuzminoff. Correa faces the minimum 3 hitters in the inning. It'll be Garrett, Kuz, and Huntley in the San Diego second. Bank of California. Get your tickets early and save. Go online to Padres.com.
Can I get one?
You can probably work that out. Jody leads off. 1-0 San Diego on the Adrian Gonzalez first inning home run. Huge pitch strike from Harang.
Sorry about that, Jay Hawk.
No worries.
You know what that's going to do? That play that Jody Garrett made in the first inning, throwing out Phillips. I think it might be now in the back of the minds of some of the base runners that they might think twice if they want to maybe
take an extra base.
Take an extra base, yeah. We'll have to see if that holds true. Here's that throw we're talking about. He knocks it down, prevents it from going to the wall, and then just like a pitcher, up and over the top. A four-seamer. Yeah, that's a strike.
Next time, put the tag on. We got Phillips. Here it pops it up. And this time it's Phillips that wants it.
Well, you look at Aaron Harang, Mark, over the course of his career with the Cincinnati Reds. He's been above 500 in the double digits every year, except when he first came over. He was 4-3. And last year, 6-17. More hits than innings pitched. And after this next pitch, I want to talk about one specific outing that kind of, after that, just wasn't the same for Aaron Harang.
Kuzminoff takes ball one. I think I know the one you're going to mention.
It was almost a year to the day.
Right.
Back on May 25th last year, he made his first relief appearance. He was like on 3 days rest, pitched 4 innings, pitched well. But after that, Aaron Harang just didn't put up the numbers that he had in the years past. Just when healthy and this guy get a little support, he's going to win. He's going to win you 12 to 15 games. Maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more is right. He won 16 in 2006. He tied for the National League lead in wins that year. Made 35 starts, completed 6. Had an ERA of 3.76. Not a bad year at all there. He has been the opening day starter for the Reds each of the last 4 seasons now. Right back through the box and into center field. And Kuzminoff has a base hit. 1-out single. Teacher Appreciation Night brought to you by Ashford University. For more information, go to www.ashford.com. It's over in the Western Metal Building.
Is that the Valley View Casino Buffet?
Kind of has that look.
I got to take you up there one of these days.
I'm looking forward to that. We have an off day Monday at home. A rare off day at home. 253 average for Hundley. The ball's 2 strikes on Nick.
Hey, if you go up to Valley View for that buffet, say hi to Lenny the Lobster for me. He and I are regular pals.
Nothing unusual with that picture at all.
What's that? What? Something wrong?
I know that he usually occupies your right shoulder during games. Just missed. Daryl Cousins, the plate umpire tonight, the crew chief. Line left field. Lance Nix angling. It's over his head and one hops the fence. Kuzminoff heading for third. The throw will be cut off and into second is Hundley. It's a double for Nick. He roped that ball over the head of Lance Nix. And now the Padres have runners at second and third, only 1 out.
And how about Nick Hundley taking this 1-2 pitch in the hole? It's a hanging breaking ball and nearly sending this ball out of the ballpark. Great looking swing. And the bottom of the order for the Padres coming to life.
First base open with the 8-hole hitter, Chris Burkup.
There's that 2-seam sinker that Harang will throw, trying to induce a ground ball. Especially down and into a righty, there's a good chance that the third baseman is going to get that ball. And that's why you see Jerry Hairston Jr. playing even with the bag at third base.
Otto playing way off the line at first.
There it is again.
2-0. The time when Chris Burke has to be very disciplined. He may not see anything.
Absolutely.
To hit here.
You're right. Like you mentioned earlier with the pitcher on deck. In a situation like this, 2-0, 2-1, you might see some slop up there. That looked like a breaking ball, 2-0.
Runs it inside, 3-1.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give him much to hit.
Well, Correa, with limited at bats, looked pretty good with a stick this year. We'll see if he gets a chance with the bases loaded or not. Here comes it. Instead of a 3-1, Harang stepping off. And indeed, the walk as he pitches around Burke to load him up to the pitcher. So puts a force in any base. There's only 5 at bats on the season for Correa, but he has 2 hits. And also 5 sacrifice bunts, but obviously with the bases loaded, the bunt is not a viable option.
And if you're thinking about a squeeze, remember it's a force play at the plate, so all they'd have to do is just play a little game of toss, getting that ball to Ramon Hernandez stepping on the plate. So
Two and nothing.
Jim Lefebvre was my manager in the minor leagues in Phoenix, and I remember Jimmy telling me once, "Hey, if you ever get in a situation like this and you're not confident in getting a hit, just strike out. At least you won't hit into a double play." You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, it makes sense.
Striking out is not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing.
The double play is.
Then you've got the top of the order coming up. Give them a chance with 2 outs.
3-0.
You know what I love about that call? 3-0 doesn't have to be automatic every time. I hate that when 3-0 is automatic. That pitch was clearly a ball. It was off the plate and it was up a little bit.
Three and 1.
Take another one, right? Why not?
Why not? Exactly. Hackett, and it's a full count. Love his 5 at bats. The 3 he's been retired, none have been via the strikeout for Correa. Fouled back, out of play.
Kevin takes some good hacks because you know what? Harang's going to challenge him. He's going to throw him fastballs. You're not going to want to try to get cute and throw a breaky ball and miss, and you walk in a run. You're going to want Kevin Correa to swing that bat and earn his way on and earn his way to chalking up an RBI.
Oh, borderline down in the zone, strike 3 call. And Bud Black does not like that call at all from Darrell Cousins. That's a run right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that ball's low. Was it low from the side? Well, from right there, it looks like it's at the knees as it crosses the plate. You know, honestly, got to be honest, right? I'll look at pitches like that, both sides, and I'll say that's a strike. From the side, it looked like it might have been a strike. Looked like a pretty good pitch.
Strike to Giles.
That's why more pitches down like that. Now here's the side. You can see where home plate is, and the ball crosses right at his knees.
Your point being the front edge of the plate,
where the ball crosses.
It's at the knees.
Exactly. Exactly.
0-2. getting up to 40 pitches here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ryan in the first inning grounded out to the right side.
Well, there's been a few balls that Brian Jaws has squared up, hit right at people. It'd be nice to find a hole here, even if it's an 18 hopper through the center of the diamond.
Into the seats, foul.
Another thing that the Padres have working for them with 2 outs, crack of the bat, and an extra base hit. It could be 3 runs.
Got it in on him, and he pulls it foul.
Nice play down there. See her kind of back up a little bit, read the carom off the wall.
Well done.
Let's watch your technique, okay? Out of the chair, reads it, back up a little bit, square up. Nice.
Another 1-2 from Harang. Guy down the left field side. Hairston calling for it. And makes the catch. Some confusion with Gonzalez. That ball drops. That would have been at least 2 runs. Padres come up empty and leave him loaded. Hairston, the dive to his left. County Credit Union, your local financial partner for over 70 years. As the Reds come in 6 games over 500, the most games over since August 24th of 06. And just a half game out. The top 4 teams in the NL Central all separated by just a half game going into play tonight. First pitch swinging, pulled foul by Lance Nix.
Yeah, last 10, 7-3 for Dusty Baker's Reds.
Won 6 of their last 7. Brewers and Cardinals tied for first. Cubs and Reds just a half game out.
How about their record on the road?
A major league best.
Yeah.
13-5 on the road for the Reds. They are under 500 at home this year, 7-9. They play in one of those ballparks that's very offensive oriented.
Oh, yeah.
Great American. Second season at the helm for Dusty. Breaking ball strike to Nix. 10 seasons with the Giants, 4 with the Cubs, and now in his second with Cincinnati. 3-time National League Manager of the Year. Goes up the ladder and strikes out Nicks. First K of the game for Correa.
Maybe Kevin Correa. Going with the high heat. Can't get hurt up there. Swing through it, foul it back, or pop it up.
Shortstop Alex Gonzalez. Just a bit of time recently due to a side injury. .176 average, but his defense, shall we say, has been his calling card in his career. Injuries a problem last year. Missed all of last season. Had the microfracture surgery on his left knee.
I remember back in the day, and you'll remember this, Cincinnati Reds, no facial hair. You had to wear your black spikes were all black. There were no white, insignia, swoosh, stripes.
Right.
If you had a Nike contract, if you had an Adidas, if you had Puma, it had to be crossed. It was all black. Now, red spikes. You got the facial hair working.
And into right center field, Jody Garrett. 2 down. Hey, Padres fans, are you looking for a great deal? With Coca-Cola Value Weekends, you can get an Upper Reserve ticket, a hot dog, and a Coke, all for only $12 for any Friday through Sunday regular season home game. You can get your tickets early and save at Padres.com. You're not going back all that far, though. That's the Marge Schott regime, right? Wasn't she?
I think it was even before that.
Really?
Yeah. The owner before Marge Schott was, I forgot the gentleman's name.
Harang hits it deep short. Bert Plants has time, makes a good throw. Knew who was running there. Gets the pitcher. 5 in a row retired by Correa. Got you under our wing. And by the North County Transit District. From North County, take the coaster train to every home game at Petco Park. Sunset. A couple of San Diego natives pitching against one another tonight. Aaron Harang out of Patrick Henry High School. Kevin Correa from Grossmont.
You know what I found out about the Reds unis back in the 70s? The general manager by the name of Bob Housen. It was the general manager. That was his call. And the Williams brothers, I guess, were ownership back then. Marge shotgun came in the 80s, and then you saw the evolution of the uniform kind of going more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Contemporary.
Liberal? Contemporary. There you go.
Part of the order for the Padres in the third. Eckstein, Adrian, and Scott Hairston. First one upstairs to Eck, who lined out sharply his first time to the third baseman, Jerry Hairston. The big red machine. Those great teams of the 70s. Popped up left side. Houston wants this as well. One out with Adrian Gonzalez coming up. Coors Light introduces the new 12-ounce cold activated can. When the mountains turn blue, your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. And in the first, out to right.
Doesn't matter if he hits it to left field, center field, right field. You take a look. Oh, there's some Padre fans. Adrian fan in the middle.
Right after it.
Square up some balls nicely off that bat. Oh yeah, look at he's pounding it like he's got the glove on, like he's going to be a big league catcher someday.
Nice bib. Kind of like the one you wear at the buffet. Except yours is a lot larger.
Oh yeah, it's a lot larger.
385 feet on the first inning home run for Adrian, is major league leading 15th. Wanting it way up high. You saw the catcher, Ramon Hernandez, basically kind of standing up instead of squatting.
Wanted that pitch up and out of the zone.
Just missed away. 2-2. Adrian is now homered in 5 consecutive games, one shy of equaling the Padres' record of 6. That strikeout is the second of the night for Harang, and out number 2 in the inning.
Two-seam fastball tailing away. He missed the pitch prior to that one. He called it a ball. Darryl Cousins. But then he went right back to it. That one had a little bit more run to it. And Harang gets the punch out.
Here's Hairston, Scott Hairston, batting in the cleanup spot. Only the second time in his career he has batted fourth. The only other time he was a member of the Diamondbacks. They were playing interleague June 17th, 2007 at Baltimore. He went 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in that game. So batting cleanup tonight for the first time as a Friar. Oh, 2. Scotty popped out to the first baseman Votto in the first inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Harang, who sets the Padres down in order for the first time, and Harang's now set down 5 in a row. We've completed 3 at Petco. Trivia question for tonight. Which Hall of Famer signed a ball for Johnny Bench in 1969, which read, "To Johnny Bench, a sure Hall of Famer"?
That's a great story. And I can't
give it away.
Yeah, I can't give it away because I know the answer to that one.
Top of the order up for the Reds. And Taveras takes a strike. So in 1969, Johnny Bench would have been, if not a rookie, in his second season. That's what I'm thinking. They've had a little time. I think it's 68. Was his first year.
He won the National League Rookie of the Year award in 1968.
Okay, so his second season.
Yep. He was a pretty good catcher, wasn't he?
Johnny Bench? Yeah, he was all right.
Man, could he could do everything.
He could. You know, we've talked about Teddy Simmons.
Yeah.
Every catcher in that era was overshadowed
by Johnny Bench. You're right.
And Simba was a great catcher.
You know what? You're exactly right, and that's a great way to put it. Ted Simmons was an awesome catcher at the big league level for a long, long time. Switch hitting catcher, one of the most productive switch hitting catchers in the game.
In history
of
the game, yeah. 3-1 to Taveras.
That's a home run in a phone booth.
And here comes Superman to make the catch. Take a look at the comparison board, brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer, the Hairston brothers. With the career games, batting average pretty close.
Scotty's got
close, but
more of the power.
Yes. With only 371 career games compared to 900 plus.
I remember that one year, it was either last year or the year before. Jerry, I believe he was either in left field or shortstop. I think it was left field. Scotty hit a home run. He's running at second base, and Scotty kind of looked out to the outfield, kind of winked at him, winked at his brother as he was rounding the bases.
Giving a little family love there. Jerry Jr. lined out to left field and Scott in the first inning. Jerry Hairston Sr. It's been 14 years in the big leagues. Hit this one out of Tiger Stadium. That's a bomb right there, man.
I love the old White Sox uniforms with
the numbers on the
pants. Yeah.
The imagination of Bill Veeck, I bet, came up with that.
You know, that's another gentleman I wish I could go back in time and meet and talk to. If you want a great baseball book.
Veeck as in Rec.
Veeck as in Rec, as we take a look at Jack Morris getting a new egg from the umpire after giving that one up. See the number 17 on Jerry Hairston Sr.'s pants.
Wearing the shorts wasn't the greatest of ideas. They only wear those for a brief time. 1-2.
Great Bill Veeck story. You know, kids will compete with each other. They'll say, "Oh yeah, can your dad do this? Oh yeah, well my dad's stronger than your dad." Whatever. Oh, Bill Veeck had a wooden leg.
Right, from his war years.
Right. So it got to the point where his son finally brought his dad down the street and said, "Hey, you know what? You think your dad's stronger than my dad? Can your dad do this?" He took a hammer and a nail with his pants on and started pounding the nail in his leg. "Can your dad do that?" Walked home with a big smile on his face.
Jerry Jr. strikes out on his second K for Correa. Obviously without letting him know that he had a wooden leg there.
You know what the big key for Kevin Correa on that curveball? Like on any pitch, we mentioned it earlier how his momentum is going towards the plate, and I think it's even a bigger factor when he throws the breaking ball because he gets that good tilt around the plate and through the plate for that strikeout. A lot of time, if you're spinning off like Kevin used to do on the breaking ball, you're going to pull that ball. It's going to be down and away off the plate to the right-handed hitter.
Votto takes down low. A lot of people in the game think this guy right here is one of the next superstars. Lined out to right his first time up. Little check swing. Gets past Correa. Eck scoops and throws and nips him at the base. Great night so far for Correa. Midpoint of the fourth. 1-0 San Diego. Again, the question, which Hall of Famer signed a ball for Johnny Bench in 1969, which read to Johnny Bench, a sure Hall of Famer? And the answer, Ted Williams.
Great story.
Care to elaborate?
Well, if Ted Williams can see some special talent as a big leaguer only after 1 year in the big leagues, that's a pretty good stamp of approval, huh?
I guess he could spot a do-it-all catcher. Jody pops it back this way and out of play. You can make an argument. Greatest catcher of all time.
Unbelievable. No question. He just his presence behind the plate, blocking the plate, throwing runners out. Accurate thrower. Strong arm. Swinging the shillelagh.
It's tough for me to say greatest ever. I never saw Mickey Cochran or Roy Campanella or any of these guys. But
totally different game back then.
I agree with you. But, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong saying Johnny Bench greatest catcher.
Hey, he's got my vote.
You can defend that argument well. Anybody could who makes that selection.
You know I'd put a close second? Dan Bilardello. A former Red and a former Friar.
The Manny Sanguine are you talking about? Jody, did he check?
He went.
That's 3 strikeouts in a row now for Harang. Got the last 2 of the third, and now he gets Jody leading off the fourth.
Could not hold up on the high heat. That's how a lot of guys hurt their wrist. We've talked about that before. Oh, wow.
Check swing by Kuz.
Did the Dancing Friar have the sweatbands working?
He's got the sweatbands going.
I love that color combination.
He's got the mission brown and canary yellow proudly sported. Kuz singled to center his first time. Hits that foul to the right. He has one of the 3 San Diego hits. The Adrian Gonzalez solo homer in the first, and a Kuz single in the second was followed by a Hundley double. 1 Cincinnati hit Phillips singled in the second and was thrown out, trying to stretch that into a double, thrown out by Garrett.
And I hope that second inning for San Diego doesn't come back and bite them. I mean, the one run in the first was nice, but they had Aaron Harang on the ropes.
They had second and third. One out, then a walk to Burke with the base open, put him loaded, one out. Correa fanned, and then Giles popped out, and they left him loaded. Well, Aaron Harang has now found his strikeout groove. He's fanned 4 in a row. People Magazine and Major League Baseball have teamed up to recognize individuals who have served their communities in extraordinary ways. Finalists will represent their team at the 2009 All-Star Game in St. Louis. To nominate yourself for another Community All-Star, log on to www.peopleallstars.com and do so by May 22nd. Catcher Nick Hundley. Center field, Taveras going to the edge of the track. Two good at bats for Nick, who doubled his first time, and that time flies to deep right center. But down in order go the Friars.
Our big game recap, as always, brought to you by my good friends at Murray Lamper Construction. Hey, folks, when you're ready to remodel your home, call Murray Lamper Construction. They did my home. They've been improving San Diego homes since 1975. For more information, get on the web at murraylampert.com. Berber.
Correa's faced the minimum through 4 innings. 12 hitters. And the only Cincinnati batter with a base hit, Brandon Phillips, will lead off the 5th. First pitch strike from Correa. But now a 12-game hitting streak for Phillips. Pretty good numbers during that streak, huh?
Yeah.
There's some power as well. 4 of his 6 home runs on the year.
You can just tell by his batting stance, the way he waves that shillelagh. He likes to come out of his shoes.
Especially early in the count.
Yeah, up to 2 strikes, then he'll shorten up a little bit. Wide stance, almost Jeff Bagwell-like, huh?
The Bagwell squat.
Mm-hmm.
Won a Gold Glove last year.
He even waves the bat like Bagwell used to do it.
Fly ball to right, and Brian Giles. One away in the 5th.
Ah, now that is a sweet lid. I like that.
You know what makes it? The
little
band.
Stingy brim there with the, yeah. That guy wears it well, too.
Good look.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome.
Jay Bruce, the right fielder. Strike one.
Once again, Kevin Correa doing a nice job not overthrowing. Trying to get that first pitch over for a strike, nice and easy. Create some movement off that two-seamer. No walks for Kevin, which is nice. Only one hit. Nice. Misses with the breaking ball and then comes right back and pounds it for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Jay Bruce. Bruce, just a 22-year-old. Finished 4th in the NL Rookie of the Year voting. Of course, Giovanni Soto won it. Joey Votto was second. Bruce got 7 third-place votes to finish 4th. Out to left center field. Garrett on the run. Two away.
Well, let's see how Kevin Correa went after Jay Bruce via the Carlos Jr. pitch track. Fastball right there. See how far you can hit it. Okay, now misses with the breaking ball. So hitter thinks, okay, he's not going to come back. What do you know? It's 1-2. You try to make him fish for one, and then he went up the ladder. I don't know if that was by design, but it worked out well for Kevin Correa. 2 quick outs here in the 5th.
Catcher Ramon Hernandez takes down to the dirt. One of the few times Correa has fallen behind here in the last few innings. A little bit low. Now before coming to San Diego, Hernandez was with Oakland. In fact, he was an American League All-Star with the A's in 2003. And in 2004, in his first season with the Padres, hit 18 home runs, which at that point was the 3rd highest total by a catcher in Padres franchise history. Terry Kennedy had 21 in '82. Gene Tinnis had hit 20 back in '79. Another ball in the air, right center, hit pretty well, and Garrett on the move, and it's up against the fence. And Hernandez coasting to second with a 2-out double. The second Cincinnati hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases.
And Ramon does a nice job of taking this ball away. He takes it away to right center field. He stays on it nicely. Jody realizes there's no way I'm getting that. I'm going to have to play the carom, and not a lot of blazing speed, obviously, from Ramon Hernandez. So let's see how Kevin Correa reacts after the 2-out double. First time out of the stretch since the 2nd inning.
That's Nix, takes down low.
Hey, there's that kid that's going to be a big league catcher someday. He's got the bad salad working. Look at that. He's a little gel.
There's a strike from Correa. Tying run at second with 2 outs in the Reds' 5th. Only run of this game, the Adrian Gonzalez solo shot in the 1st. 1-1 to Nix.
Oh, come on now. Pretty good pitch. Am I begging too much? To be honest with you.
It was a little begging, yeah.
You think so?
But that's a pretty good pitch, but it's a little off the
Yeah,
plate.
you're right. I apologize.
You're a pitcher. That's what you guys do.
Wasn't it funny that day? Remember going back to Houston when we were in the cab with all the hitters? And they're saying some stuff, and I'm kind of like biting my lip. Remember?
You mean with Adrian and
Kuz and Scotty Hairston?
Right. Yeah.
We're talking hitting and pitches and certain pitches or whatever, and I'm kind of like, yeah, but
the pitcher, and you really wanted to make some comments that you
yeah,
did
but.
not. The 2-1 to Knicks. About in that same location. Now it's 3-1. Well, Knicks fanned his first time up.
See if this, what kind of pitch this was here. It looked like a two-seamer.
Thinking maybe he was splitting that out a little more.
Yeah, just, behind the count, fastball count, and they're just going to elect to put him on.
Yeah, they're going to take chances with Gonzalez. Comes in hitting in the 170s. They pitch around Knicks. And the first walk allowed by Correa is intentional. Gonzalez flying to center in his first AB. So 2 on, 2 out. So they put the potential go-ahead run on base. They face Gonzalez. On the outside half for strike 1. Levels at a ball and a strike. Gonzalez playing tonight for the first time since May 4th. And he left the game at Florida with a strained left oblique muscle.
You can take all the batting practice you want, hit off the tee, but when it's live pitching, heads up.
Into the crowd goes the lumber. Well back into the crowd.
Bet you this is a breaking ball down and away as he tries to go for it, and there it goes.
Whirly bird.
Looks like everybody's okay.
Gonzalez back at the plate with a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Yeah, one pitch away from getting through a little adversity here in the 5th inning and see if Kevin Correa can do it.
Out into right center field.
Nice.
Here comes Giles.
Oh, no.
And can't find it. It hits him. Lost it in the lights. The tying run in. Here's the go-ahead run in as well. 2-1 Cincinnati, and Giles lost it in the lights.
That's too bad because Brian had a beat on it. You could tell with the way the flight of the ball, Brian was coming in to right center field. There was no doubt that if he doesn't lose the light, he was going to make the catch, and then it was just bad time. Oh, did he draw leather? I mean,
yeah,
good job of just trying to draw leather on this. Oh, look at this. That was in his glove. Oh, man. What a bad break for the Padres. I mean, for him to hang in there that long and get it square in the mitt, that's amazing in itself.
Now the pitcher, Harang.
It just had to be hit perfectly to where it went into one of those bank of lights.
Harang chops it foul. Well, it turns into a 2-run double for Alex Gonzalez. His 10th and 11th runs batted in. Towards the middle, Eckstein cuts it off. And Cincinnati gets 2 on 2 hits. They strand their first base runner. 8-9-1 coming up for the Padres.
Fun. Live it up at Valley View.
Could not find the plate when you were pitching. How long have you been hanging on to that line?
For quite a while. And did you ever notice in that also I couldn't find the plate when I was doing the ad lib? Kind of struggled there. Trying to work the corners, couldn't get the call. Some things never change, Neely. That's the plate right there. And, you know, I got a great idea for Valley View. How about making some plates that look like home plate?
With a marketing genius, never stop.
Just keep the ideas coming. In fact, I'm the idea man.
You're like
feed the tuna fish mayonnaise.
The Michael Keaton character from Night Shift. Remember he just had the little
feed the tuna fish mayonnaise. Another sweet lid, nice. Big fan.
8-9-1 for the Padres. Orang now pitching with a lead for the first time. They pitched around Burke in the second and walked him, which at that point loaded the bases. And the Padres did not score in that inning and left them loaded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it almost looks like it's. Oh, what kind of material? Was that felt? Or kind of suede-ish, maybe? A suede hat?
Must have had a Christopher Lloyd type look to him.
Well, oh. That looks like Joe Torre a little bit. Scouting tonight.
Just off the outside edge.
Yeah, that's more like spring training scout. I got the radar gun hat.
It gets jammed and sends it to left center field. And down by Taveras. 9 in a row now retired by Aaron Harang.
Talking about not finding the plate. Well, it looks like I found the plate here to Mark Parent. Oh, right down the middle. That's a shocker. And who is that in center field? Is that Lonnie Smith and David Justin? Come on, one of those guys got to come with that ball. The Ripper scores. That's a run. Here comes Joe Cartier around to score. 2 runs. That's all right. They were inherited. Somebody else's runs. No big deal.
That wasn't your ERA.
It didn't affect my ERA, so why should I care?
Such a team player.
Matters.
Well, bad break here tonight.
I got a bad break. That ball's got to be caught.
Oh, your bad break.
Yeah, that was a darn good pitch to Mark Parent. like the only hard hit ball he hit in his career.
It's a good thing they got it on video.
No, Mark Parent is a very dear friend of mine. I love tossing to Bernie. Bernie Perrant,
The old
the
Philadelphia Flyers
yeah.
goalie. Yeah.
Did you see the mullet? Did you see the mullet in that?
One that you were wearing, yes.
Yeah.
Correa fouls it.
After this, I had to see my chiropractor. Look at the snap, my neck just snapping up watching the flight of that baseball. I got whiplash after that game.
Up high, 2-2. The two San Diego kids here tonight, Harang and Correa, picked up on a pretty good pitcher's duel. Harang with the fastball off the outside edge, and it's a full count. Harang now sitting at 76 pitches. And he walked him. And it's a string of 9 in a row retired by Harang. Top of the order, Brian Giles. Look for live Twitter updates at twitter.com/JennyCH4. They got something going on.
By the way, Jenny said it was okay for me to do this. I'm going to give out her cell number. And, you know, if you're a big fan of Jenny, you can give her a call. Give Jenny a call at 619-867-5309. That's 619-867-5309. Jenny, give her a call.
Who can I turn to? Ryan Giles takes inside. And
tell him Tommy Two-Tone said hi.
TT. And you could also catch her on Twitter as well.
Right.
A quick chat between Hernandez and Harang. They walked Correa here. Came close to walking Correa in the second with the bases loaded. A 3-2 pitch.
What in the AC/DC is going on there?
He's got the horns, huh?
He's got the Bon Scott album look.
Six straight out of the zone. And ends there.
I guess it was Angus Young on that album cover.
One of the Young brothers.
Yeah.
X on deck.
Good hitters count here, 3-1. Outfielders get ready.
On the left center field, Willie Taveras starts over. 2 away. Back to first goes Correa. Harang will face Eckstein with 2 away.
It's a good night for soup, isn't it?
We may have some of that going.
Maybe a cup of coffee. Oh, good first pitch breaking ball. You know, that's a great idea. Especially third time around, a guy like David Eckstein. Watch the tilt on this pitch. Straight down, outer half, good pitch.
The 1-1. That guides it to right, but Jay Bruce comes in it towards the line. A 1-out walk to Correa. He is stranded, and the Padres have now left 4. There's Angus.
Oh, nice.
He played 5.
every Friday home game.
Friday, May 22nd, stay after the game for Friday Fireworks, presented by Padres Banking at Bank of America. Get your tickets early and save.
It's a nice night to sit around the fire pit.
Fireworks coming up after the game here tonight.
Yeah.
Two runs, 3 hits for the Reds. 1 run, 3 hits for San Diego. The Padres have stranded 4 on base, and the Reds have left only 1. Top of the order up in the Cincinnati 6. Here's Willie Taveras, the center fielder. Fouled out to the catcher Hundley to begin the game. Then in the 4th, popped out to Adrian at first. Taveras hitless tonight, but comes in sporting a 14-game hitting streak, the longest by a Reds player on the season.
You can see that Willie Taveras using the shin guard on the back leg, and it's not even facing towards towards the pitcher. Usually it's on the front leg. Nice pitch. Well, it didn't come into use there. So earlier we talked about Kevin Correa not falling off to the side. All of his momentum against Houston. You see Kevin just a little bit falling off to the side a little bit, and Darren Balls, he said recently, trying to lower his arm angle a little bit, stay under control towards home plate. And you see he finishes up nicely on the right. And he's had some serious success tonight. So when you lower the arm angle a little bit, you kind of have your upper body kind of not falling back towards the first base line. So you stay more in line towards home plate.
3 strikeouts tonight for Correa after fanning Taveras to begin the inning. Now Jerry Hairston Jr. in front of the bag. That's fair, and Cruz across the diamond.
Well, he tells you something with the way that the Cincinnati Reds have been scoring runs in the month of May. And Kevin Correa, 3rd time around, top of the order. 2 quick outs here in the 6th. A strikeout and a weak grounder to the left side. That was a good 2-seamer on the inner half of the plate, really tying him up.
Sitting at 74 pitches. And with 2 outs, Joey Votto. Votto been suffering with the flu. Had to leave a game in Arizona with dizziness. Missed 4 starts last week with the flu. Came in as the NL leader in batting average at .374 with the 0 for 2 so far tonight. Right now sitting at .367. Two and 1. Votto is from Toronto, Canada. Last one to center field. And it gets out. Number 5 on the year for Votto, and it's 3-1 Cincinnati. '27th RBI of the year for Votto, a solo shot here in the 6th.
You know a guy is strong, especially here when he hits the ball. Watch the trajectory of the ball off the bat. I mean, it looks like it's straight up, right? But look how far it goes over the 401 mark. into the Padre bullpen. He is some kind of strong. 2-1 pitch. It was a hitter's count.
Phillips singled in the second and was thrown out trying to stretch that into a double. Fly to right in the fifth. Took a hack there, wound up on one knee.
You know what I gather from this 2-1 count fastball, right? Count. That's a breaking ball. And he stays on it long enough to where he goes the other way with it, essentially, right? Left center field.
Right.
That tells you a guy's going really well at the plate. That's what I look at. 2-1 fastball count, right? You look for the heater. You got a breaking ball, letting the ball travel, staying on it rather than pulling it, taking it the opposite field. That's some kind of nice for Joey Votto.
Fifth home run of the year for Votto has given the Reds a 2-run lead. Short hop, fielded by Burke. Pretty good play by Chris. The solo shot by Votto. Adrian will lead off when we come back. Your own backyard, a growing passion. Saturdays at 2 on Channel 4 San Diego. Adrian Gonzalez begins the last of the sixth. 3-1 Cincinnati. Adrian's solo home run in the first, the only San Diego run so far. Reds getting 2 in the fifth and 1 in the top of this inning on a Joey Votto solo home run. The home run in the first, his major league leading 15th, and he fanned in the third. Right at the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And Harang gets Adrian for the first out of the sixth. And the Padres now without a hit since Nick Hundley's double in the second. Here comes cleanup hitter Scott Hairston.
Once again, that second inning had him loaded.
A chance to add to what was then a 1-0 lead.
Kevin Correa pitching his little heart out tonight.
Yeah, he's down 2 here, but, and you can speak much better to this than I can, certainly, but it seems like mechanically in a lot of different areas, maybe pitching his best game here.
Absolutely. And another thing is that he's rebounded after some adversity. The home run, a ground ball. In that 5th inning, runners on, made a good pitch to get out of the inning. Of course, it was the pitcher, but still, the guy still has a bat in his hand.
The 2 runs that scored in the 5th scored when Giles lost the ball in the lights. Still nearly made the catch, and Hattie would have kept the Reds off the board in the 5th. Shot foul right side. And getting up now at 90 pitches on the night. Oh, went way up after that one. And that is now 6 strikeouts for Harang.
Look at the catcher. Bill Dickey, 1927 Yankees. Ramon Hernandez up and out. That's exactly where he wanted Harang to throw it, right?
He hit the glove. It's 4 in a row, and 13 of the last 14 retired by Harang. The only blemish was the walk to Correa in that span in the 5th. 2-0 on Jody Garrett. Jody lines it over the shortstop, Alex Gonzalez, and into left center. It's cut off by Taveras. A wide turn at first. Jody scampers back without a throw, and it's a 2-out single.
Harang hit a spot, maybe elevated just a tad, upper thigh area, but right over the shortstop's head. Nice piece of hit by Jody Garrett. He says mechanically he is sound at the plate. Out of the gate, you go, and watch the turn. Nearly a third of the way, knowing that he's got plenty of time to get back. Putting a little pressure on that outfielder.
Taveras has 4 outfield assists. Jay Bruce over in right has 6 outfield assists, which is the most in Major League Baseball. They're limited to a single. Kuz has a base hit tonight, a single to center in the 2nd, and he fanned in the 4th. Down the right field side, Bruce angling in the corner, and that ball's fair. It skips up against the 322 mark. Garrett coming around 3rd. Here comes the relay by Phillips to the plate, up the line, the tag, safe. RBI double for Kuzminoff, and it's 3-2. Ninth run batted into the season for Kevin Kuzminoff.
Fastball, middle, out a little bit. Kuz kind of inside out. That one goes the other way. How close is it at the plate? Boy, what a turn by Phillips. Just out of the reach of Ramon Hernandez.
Garrett got the left hand across the dish.
Good slide by Jody. You see how close it was there. Good call by Daryl Kissing Cousins, the umpire. He's all over it.
Hundley pops it up out of the shallow center, and Taveras under it. Padres get a run back on a couple of 2-out hits, and Strand won their 5th of the game. We completed 6 at Petco Park. It's now Cincinnati 3, San Diego 2. Presented by Hawaiian Airlines. Text Aloha and your full name to 269-411 for your chance to win a pair of Hawaiian Airlines tickets or other great prizes. Hawaiian Airlines, America's #1 airline for quality and performance.
Well, this gentleman just proposed to his girlfriend, and she said
C.
And she said no. She's shaking her head in disbelief. And he's like, make me the happiest man in the world. And she said yes. Oh, how nice. Hey.
All right, we got a family show here. Bruce to left field. Hairston in front of the track makes the catch.
And the ring is on the finger, and they're set to go. Kevin Correa is doing a great job tonight. Did you see that Cracker Jack box next to that guy? We looked at.
Who just proposed?
Yeah, I think he got that ring out of the Cracker Jack box.
Did you?
Maybe.
It's one way to save a few dollars during tough economic times.
Oh, is he crying? He's showing a little emotion? Yeah.
Line center field.
That's an out.
Jody right there. Well struck by Ramon Hernandez, who doubled and scored his last time up. 2 outs here in the 7th. It's all right for guys to show a little emotion like that.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, kids.
Yes, nicely done. How you doing?
Mitch fouls it back. Fanned in the 3rd, then walked and scored in the 5th. Intentionally walked in the 5th.
Are we going to get invites to the wedding? Oh, we gave him all that airtime.
Why not? I know you may crash it anyway.
That'd be funny.
One to Nix.
If I crash that party, that wedding, I'll wear one of those tuxedo T-shirts because I want to be formal, but I'm there to party.
Can you still buy those tuxedo T-shirts? Or do you have to actually get in the time machine back to the future to 1984 to buy those?
See the breakdown for Kevin Correa. He's done a fine job tonight.
Three and 2 on Nix.
It would be sweet to have a quick 7th inning here.
Pitcher spot is due up second in the bottom of the inning.
You know what's a good sign on that last pitch? Breaking ball. Because sometimes when pitchers have a tendency to get tired, and I'm not saying Kevin Correa is getting tired, that's not my point, but late in the game, the count, look at this breaking ball where it is. It's down, it's in, it's off the plate. Sometimes guys have a tendency to hang that thing, and that's when, you know, it could mean in a long ball or an extra base hit.
How about a play left side? Still 3 and 2. And Lance Nix.
And with that said, if you're tiring a little bit, rather than hump it up a little bit, what should you do? Maybe throttle it down a little bit.
Take a little something off.
Good place for maybe a BP fastball or maybe a changeup or a control type pitch that is below the hitting zone, like a splitty.
At 90 there. Already 8 pitches in this plate appearance for Nix.
If Kevin Correa had confidence to throw like a little a split finger fastball, even right down the center of the plate, take about 4 miles an hour off, chances are got to swing right through it or hit a weak grounder.
Line left center field, and that's going to find the alley. All the way to the fence. And Nix to second, a turn he'll hold. It's a 2-out double. Pretty good at bat there for Nix, who battled, and on the 9th pitch, doubles up the left center alley.
And it was a fastball. He missed with location. He wanted it down and in, but it was a fastball at 92. And Nix, it looked like he was geared for that fastball. And once again, I'm not going to say it was a bad pitch. The location of the pitch wasn't where he had liked it, or would have liked it, I should say.
You got the 8th spot up. Gonzalez with the pitcher on deck. Harang, first base open, so they're just going to put Gonzalez on. Gonzalez hit that ball to right. His last time up, the Giles lost in the lights. It led to 2 runs. All the damage off Correa has come with 2 outs. You got the first 2 in the 5th. Before Hernandez doubled, they walked Nix, and then the Gonzalez ball to right that got lost. The Votto home run in the 6th came with 2 outs. And now here in the 7th with 2 outs, a Nix double, and now they put Gonzalez on. Pitcher Harang comes up. And if you're wondering about the Cincinnati bullpen, they've been very solid this year.
Absolutely. They've been good.
Harang is grounded out twice. Through the first one, 0-1. Jumped out to short, and Burke will make the flip to Eckstein. Atta boy. Nice night tonight for Correa. He's due up second, so we'll see a pinch hitter. Go to San Diego. Interesting do there.
Wow.
Back to the hill, Aaron Harang for the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Cincinnati. Henry Gonzalez hit a solo homer in the 1st. 2 in the 5th for the Reds. They added 1 in the 6th on a Votto homer. The Padres won in the bottom of the 6th inning.
A Friday night at the ballpark, and summer is quickly approaching. So we'll see more families and kids out at the ballpark.
Eight, 9-1 for the Padres. Burke. And we'll see a pinch hitter, Drew Macias and Brian Giles. Arthur Rhodes. Left-hander getting loose for Cincinnati. Line pass at third baseman Hairston into the left field corner, but Nick's quickly cutting it off, and he's going to hold him for a long single.
But like Jody Garrett, Chris Burke just busting it out of the box. Hot smash, third base line. On the other side of Hairston, shortstop side.
There's Drew Macias, who recently was recalled from Portland. He homered at Wrigley Field yesterday. There goes Burke, little hit and run. It's hit a couple of the bounces to Hairston. They get the out at first. Right away on the first pitch, putting the man in motion and advancing the potential tying run. Burke down to second. Correa finished tonight after 7 innings.
Well, you see the great numbers for Kevin Correa, and he's getting congratulations all the way around since they pinch hit for him. So how about at least scoring 1 run so he can bite, at least get the hook.
Decision, yeah.
Or maybe score a couple so he can get credit for a W.
Top of the order, Brian Giles. And the first grounded out, and the second popped out, and in the fifth fly to center. Tying run at second, 1 out in the San Diego 7th. Down the line and left, Nix, Gonzalez, and Hairston, and in foul ground, it lands right on the railing and skips into the crowd. Giles lines it to left for a base hit. Here comes Burke. He's going to be held up as Nix fires it in. And runners are at the corners. Giles hit that ball very sharply. It got to Nix in a hurry. And Burke held up at third as the tying run.
Yep. Well, with 1 out, you've got the guy by the name of David Eckstein coming up. You've got Adrian Gonzalez on deck. Brian goes up and gets that one and gets that top hand squarely on that baseball. That was a pitch that he could have very easily got underneath and a fly ball to left field. Oh, now Dusty's working the toothpick. He was not earlier in the game.
Hit the ball twice to the third baseman Hairston. Last time up in the fifth, fly to right to Bruce. Near the century mark for Harang. By Hernandez.
you look at the type of hitter David Eckstein is, and you look at the situation with him running, holding the runner on first base. Big hole on that right side. David Eckstein, one of the best at punching that baseball to the right side and splitting that hole.
And they go that way.
Yep.
Final line on Perez, 7 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, walked 2. Both were intentional walks and struck out 3. Could be the loser, could get a no decision, might get the win. Up and in.
So he wanted it. Ramon Hernandez once again up out of the crouch as Adrian Gonzalez got to get that guy up to the plate.
He had the lefty Rhodes up, and you'd have to think.
Oh yeah, this is Herrera gets this guy. Arthur Rhodes will face Adrian Gonzalez, no doubt about that.
Right, this is the last hitter for Herrera.
Coach Chris Spire, pretty good shortstop in his day, to Dusty Baker's right, on your left.
Eck to right, base hit. This one's tied. Burt comes in. Giles heading for third. The throw by Bruce will trickle in late. RBI base hit for Eckstein. His 10th run batted in. And it's 3-3. You were saying about going the other way.
And Eck coming through, and as we said, it's going to be lefty on lefty here. Pitch is up and in. Look, David Eckstein fighting that one off. Nicely done, Eck.
Really pulled those hands in, didn't he? Reds pitching change. You can see the new CTSV now in stock at your local San Diego Cadillac dealer. Got the veteran coming in to face Adrian. .com, and here's 39-year-old Arthur Rhodes on May 15th, sitting with a 0 ERA.
Has not given up a run in 11 and a third innings. Low on the walk to 3. Just above the 200 mark. That's what opponents are hitting off. Arthur Rhodes.
3-3, bottom of the 7th.
Fastball, slider, and a changeup from Rhodes. He can still get it up there above 90, about 93, a little bit of a sink. When he keeps the ball down, he gets a nice sink on that ball, but when he gets it up like everybody else, kind of flattens out a tad.
Solo shot in the first, followed by a strikeout and a ground out for Gonzalez.
You see Adrian going yard the opposite way here?
Can I envision
I mean,
that?
a base hit would be great. And I'm guessing Arthur Rhodes is going to keep the ball away from him. Right? There's two breaking balls with the intention of going away.
Nothing.
Fish aren't biting out there.
The right-handed batter, Hairston, on deck. David Weathers, a right-hander, hitting for Cincinnati. And a 4-pitch walk. He loads the bases. A 4-pitch night for Rhodes.
4 breaking balls, too. Out of the zone.
And that's going to bring in Weathers. Another pitching change. This one brought to you by San Diego Harley-Davidson, where we are always country first. Here comes another veteran. Here's another 39-year-old. Now has over 900 career appearances, David Weathers.
Well, it's going to be righty on righty. Hairston, Weathers. Hopefully it's stormy Weathers for the right-hander off the bat of Scott Hairston. But you and I were talking in between break. Walking Adrian Gonzalez is really not the worst thing that could happen to the Reds.
Hairston, base hit left field. Giles scores, stopping at third. Eckstein, and San Diego reclaims the lead 4-3 on Hairston's 17th run batted end of the season. Scotty wasting no time jumping on the first pitch from David Weathers.
You bet. And does he get the first pitch fastball? It looked like a breaking ball that was elevated. And just past his brother at third base. And you know what? Kevin Correa pitched well enough to get a victory tonight, and it's good that his troops are coming through for him.
Now he can only be the winner if he's involved in the decision tonight.
Shillelagh's coming through here in the 7th.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Jody Garrett. Single to left center his last time up. He's off the high one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Four hits in the inning for the Padres. That's to left. See if it's deep enough. Tagging. Eckstein. Indeed it will be. Plenty deep. Sac fly Garrett. 5-3 San Diego. 11th RBI for Garrett. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs for Kevin Kuzminoff. Padres have Gregerson getting loose. Looks like he'll be the new pitcher when we get to the 8th.
You know, getting back to that Adrian at bat, walking him in that situation, not the worst fate, right? So my thought is, if you don't want to let him beat you, you walk him, let the other guy walk him. You just wasted one of your best left-handers in the bullpen, Arthur Rhodes. And Adrian's smart enough of a hitter, he's going to go up there. He's not going to start swinging at stuff in the dirt and off the plate. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that going to Arthur Rhodes, you might want to save him later in the game to where you don't have to face Adrian. Or maybe, you know, Bud Black would counter with somebody else. You know, with the way Arthur Rhodes is throwing right now, righties, lefties, seems like right now he can get anybody out. But I would just assume let another guy walk Adrian and save one of your best left-handers for maybe later.
Correa with 7 innings tonight.
That's what's great about this game of baseball. You know, different people think differently as far as strategy as Arthur Rhodes. He's out of the game.
A little tap out in front of the plate. The pitcher, Weathers, was about to win the inning. 8 men come to the dish, though, for San Diego, and the Padres scored 3 times and 4 hits. Now at the end of 7, it's the Padres by 2. Now for only $10. New San Diego pitcher is right-hander Luke Gregerson.
And a great opportunity for Luke Gregerson to step up and help his ball club as they take a 5-3 lead, 2-run lead here in the 8th. Remember the Padres, Bud Black was talking last road trip, how they need that 8th inning guy to step up and preserve the lead.
His last outing was Wednesday at Wrigley. 1 inning, no runs, 1 hit. Pitched in that game with the team trailing. He pitches tonight with the team ahead by 2. Top of the order, Willie Taveras. 0-1.
Good to see the Padres working that magic shillelagh down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Throwing up a crooked number.
Nice. Taveras 0 for 3 so far tonight. Coming in with a 14-game hitting streak, the longest of the year for a Cincinnati player. The other day, the Nationals' Ryan Zimmerman's hitting streak ended at 30 games, which just goes to show you. I mean, I guess records, all records they say are going to be broken. DiMaggio's 56. No,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Out on his center field, and Jody Garrett.
I remember Luis Gonzalez. I forgot what club he was with, but he had that hitting streak going years ago. And I remember talking to him after the fact, and he got to like 27, 28, whatever. He said the pressure was unbelievable. Because I can't imagine going 30 games, 35 games.
You're barely halfway,
right? Exactly,
to the record.
But then I guess after DiMaggio's 56 game streak, he started a 15 game streak after that.
Exactly, incredible. Well, the streak ended in Cleveland. I believe it was Indians third baseman Ken Keltner. Took possibly a couple of hits away that day, and it ended at 56 games. 1-2. Anderson ahead of Jerry Hairston Jr. Line to left field, and one brother retires the other for the second time tonight. Jerry lined out to Scott in the first, and now he does so again here in the 8th. Scott has not hit the ball to the third baseman on the other side, Jerry Jr. tonight. Game 2 of this series tomorrow. And remember to tune in for tomorrow's pregame show brought to you by the Honda dealers of San Diego County. Visit one of our 9 dealerships to test drive an all-new 2009 Honda. Edinson Volquez goes tomorrow for the Reds. It's Josh Gear, 6:30. The Honda dealers pregame show. Be careful to this guy or it'll be a 1-run game. He homered his last time up.
That's why it's ever so important for the Padres now. 1, 2, 3 inning here, because then next inning you'll have 4, 5, 6. Keep that tying run from coming to the plate.
Two and one.
Slider down and in. Fastball count, put a wrinkle in it, and Votto goes after that slider down and in.
He's down 3-1. Put Votto on. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate and Brandon Phillips.
And it looks like the left-hander is going to make a double switch.
And we've seen Bud Black use Heath Bell for more than a 3-out save before this year. And it looks like tonight he's going to ask Heath for a 4-out save if he can get it. With the pitcher's spot due a third in the bottom of the inning. This pitching change brought to you by your San Diego Hyundai dealers. Discover why nobody can say what Hyundai can say at SanDiegoHyundaiDealers.com. Block.com. And here's Heath Bell.
Well, when you look at the numbers, they're eye-popping for Heath Bell. But when you dig a little deeper, right-handers this year against Heath Bell, 0-0-0. 0 for 17 off of Heath Bell. And with 2 outs and a runner at first, it's right-handed hitting Brandon Phillips.
Josh Wilson takes over at third base as part of the double switch, so he's in the 9 spot. With the pitcher Bell. And the 6th hole vacated by Kuzminov.
Heath's longest outing of the year was back in Colorado on May 5th. He went 2 innings.
The outside corner, a strike call. He worked an inning yesterday at Wrigley Field. No runs, 1 hit, and struck out 2.
A little bit
low, perhaps.
Oh my goodness.
Phillips 1 for 3 tonight. Hundley reacts quickly, moving to his left, and keeps Votto at first.
Yeah, that was a sharp breaking ball, the curveball from Heath Bell, and Nick was all over it. How this ball is spiked in the dirt, comes back up, and somehow Nick gets that elbow or that glove in front of him, hits the glove, hits him, and then goes to his left, keeping that runner at first base.
Giles towards the line, gets there. A walk and a man left. The Reds have strained at 4. Bottom 3 will come up for San Diego as we'll go to the last of the 8th. Jerome's.com for details. Enter for your chance to win the Jerome's Best Seat online at Jerome's.com. When you paid the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. Bottom three up in the San Diego 8th. Hundley tonight has a double in the second and since then has flied to center twice. Put it to the right side and Votto makes the catch. Avalanche Heating and Cooling, your comfort is our priority. Reds come in with a .977 fielding percentage, which is next to last for the Washington Nationals in the National League.
No miscues tonight for the Redlegs. And like I mentioned earlier in the ball game, when you're scoring that many runs offensively, if you're giving out away here or there,
you gloss over that.
Yeah.
Reds come in having won 3 in a row, 6 of their last 7. They had an off day here in San Diego yesterday while the Padres were playing at Wrigley Field. They swept a series in Arizona, had a short flight over here on Wednesday night, and all day yesterday here. Bunt by Burke, caught by Weathers. 2 outs. Good idea, just didn't execute. That was the Friars' debut at the plate for Josh Wilson. Picked up from the D-backs today. Part of a handful of changes that came down. Wilson claimed off waivers from the Diamondbacks. Also today, with Juaner Sanchez in his unconditional release. It's popped up right side. And this time it'll be the second baseman Phillips on the outfield grass. So 3 quick outs in the San Diego 8. That's going to set the stage for Bell in the ninth. He'll face Bruce. Hernandez and Nix due up. 5-3 San Diego. Here comes he. $300,000 in cash. Top of the ninth, Padres 5, Reds 3. Heath Bell got the final out of the 8th. He faces the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Reds here in the ninth. Leading off, right fielder Jay Bruce.
Only 5 pitches to get that one out in the 8th inning.
He's trying to save it for Correa, which if he can accomplish that, not only will make himself 9 for 9 in save situations, but it would be a win for a Padres starting pitcher. For the first time since April 16th. That's towards third, fair. Wilson unable to come up with it. Scooped up and heading for second, in with a slide is Bruce. And that's going to bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out. Lead-off 9th inning double for Jay Bruce. Got it past Wilson down the line.
Hard-throwing right-hander, and I'm really surprised that Wilson was playing that far off the line. You got a guy who throws 97, 98 miles an hour.
Guys are going to be some late.
Throw a lot of fastballs, and he was late on that one, just out of his reach.
And foul by Ramon Hernandez. Obviously trying to reach with that bunt here, because obviously the Padres would take the out for the base here, no question about that. Third baseman Wilson deep. Hernandez doubled and scored in the 5th and lined sharply to center in the 7th. Adrian takes it himself. Over to third goes Bruce. 1 out. The batter will be Lance Nix, the left fielder. Nix intentionally walked in the 5th and scored. He doubled in the 7th. The tying run at the plate. He's hit 2 home runs on the season. Pops it up. And Burke just onto the outfield grass. 2 outs. $27,021 the paid attendance tonight. Chris Dickerson will bat here for Gonzalez. Check swing, he went. Strike 1.
Oh. Good question. Good call, right?
Five, 3 Padres, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Padres had an early 1-0 lead on a first inning home run from Adrian Gonzalez. Reds got on the board, took the lead 2 in the 5th, added 1 in the 6th. 1 in the bottom of the 6th for San Diego, and then their big inning, a 3-run 7th. Heath misses away, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, the ball just jumping out of the hand of Heath Bill at 96 with that last heater. Outfield playing straight away. Just missing.
3-1.
Off the plate. Second look. Remember, as I mentioned now, right-handers 0 for 18 this year off of Heath Bell. And a right-hander on deck.
Tying runs are on.
Here's a look at that last pitch. You can see the mindset of Heath Bell wanting to give him left field and keeping the ball away. I still defy a guy, left-handed hitter, facing Heath Bell the first time tonight. A 96, 97 mile an hour fastball on the inside part of the plate. Try turning on that piece of cheese.
Another pinch hitter. This one, Adam Rosales.
Now, you talked about tough being a pinch hitter off the bench. If it's not a good setup guy, it's against one of the better closers in the National League. Heath Bell being perfect this year.
Strike one on the outside corner. Rosales has been hot for the Reds on their road trip. 5 for 12 with a home run. Bruce at third. The tying run, Dickerson is at first.
No chance.
94 miles per hour, nothing at 2. The Reds down to their last strike.
Look at how far behind Rosales is right there. Muy tardy, just a tad.
Runner from first takes off, and Rosales gets a piece and fouls it back and stays alive.
And Dusty Baker putting the runner in motion. If by chance Rosales gets a hold of one in the gap, that's tying the game. If he throws him a breaking ball here, he better make sure that it's down out of the zone, because you don't want to leave it hang up in the zone and speed up Rosales' bat. Have him have the chance to pull a curveball. Give him the heater, Ricky.
David Tillman fouled out of play right side. 96 miles per hour. Bell got the final out of the 8th.
I think Heath Bell wants to announce his presence of authority here.
With another fastball.
And do the old nuke loose and give him the heater. Let's see what Nick Hundley puts down. Fastball away, you bet. I still say fastball. You know,
why not?
If you locate it, you're going to beat Rosales.
It's only 1 and 2.
He's going with the curveball. Take the third, throw the first. A suck move. Hey, Bob.
If they may get Dickerson leaving a little early.
Yeah. Nice. Fastball away.
Good night.
I'm the one driving the Porsche. I've got the Blah Punk stereo.
Heath Bell 9 for 9 in save chances. And the Padres win it, take game 1 of the series, beating the Reds tonight 5-3. Adrian hits his major league leading 15th home run. The gas